Hello everybody and welcome to another video, and in this video we're gonna have a chat about the reveals from yesterday and everything 9th. So just in the background, I just thought I'll just do a little bit of painting, and while I'm doing some painting I'll make a video about my thoughts of yesterday's big preview. So 9th edition has been announced. Of course it was leaked early that morning, and I'll be completely honest, I never expected it. I believe that we weren't going to see a 9th edition. I thought we would get another round of codexes and sort of consolidate the campaign books and the Psychic Awakening stuff all into one box. One book for the codex and stuff. So I never really expected to see it, and was sort of mixed sort of feelings of how I felt about it. I wasn't too sure. Wasn't overly excited. I wasn't upset. I've seen some people being upset that it's another new edition, but all in all, it seems quite good. For my view of the whole big preview, I think, to be completely fair, it was quite lackluster. Okay, we had the 9th edition reveal, and that was obviously the main thing about it, but in terms of models that they've shown, they basically only shown technically an assault marine and a Necron warrior, an app, and give us 9 points about the system. That's about it. So as a reveal, I was a bit, this is not that big, you know. I think you could have easily done something a little bit bigger with that, but you know, it is what it is. The 9 points of the new edition, that was kind of cool. There was a couple of things that stood out for me that I really did get quite sort of interested in. The whole terrain. I really like the idea that terrain is now going to become an actual part of the game rather than something that's quite abstract. So yeah, I'm very on board with that change. Tanks being able to shoot in combat, yeah, makes complete sense. Don't see why they shouldn't be able to do that already. I'm a little bit weirded out by the whole flyer thing. I would love to know how that's going to work, especially with the current edition. You can essentially make an army of flyers, so I'm intrigued to see what they do there. The one thing that I wasn't too fussed on is the whole everybody gets more CP. I think I like Age of Sigmar, where CP is quite low for some armies, and unless you sort of like take relics or well, essentially relics, or you buy them, you buy your point, you buy it, and then you take your battalions and things. I think you know, I quite like that sort of system, but we'll have to give it. We'll see what they come up with. What else? The flyers, that kind of not sure. I'm wondering if does that mean that they're going to be changing how army construction happens, because obviously you can take detachments of flyers and just have an army of flyers if you really wanted to, with a small patrol or battalion detachment. So it'll be interesting to see exactly what they do there. The reveal of I think the cinematic is just wow, is mind blowing. The cinematic was amazing, and I think for me, the Sisters of Battle definitely stole the show. They looked fantastic, so cool, and I found it really awesome that the sister that's in that video was actually, her face was revealed. I think it was preview 1 or 2 when they interviewed Andy Smiley, and he kind of was talking about the different styles, and they showed her, and said that we'd be seeing a lot more of her, you know, in the near future. Obviously, we did, in regards to the 9th edition trailer. So yeah, she was awesome. I think her and her sisters definitely, and I'm not being biased as I say this, like, you know, painting up her sisters a battle army. So, you know, they definitely stole the show for me. Really was well impressed with them. The Primera Space Marines looked a bit clunky. The Necrons looked pretty cool. I did like the fact that there was a nice female guardsman. So hopefully that's a nice little nod that we'll see some female guardsmen in an updated guard box. That would be kind of cool. But as for the models, obviously they didn't really show much in the preview, but obviously the internet being the internet, there was a lot of pictures getting sent around. I know my painting page got sent an awful lot of pictures last night. Well, yesterday and on Saturday evening, as well as a few other bits and pieces as well for sort of rumours, which I'll say at the end of this if anyone's interested in them. But yeah, it was the new Primaris look absolutely amazing. The new Lieutenant looks amazing. The shield, I think they're called Blade Guard, looks, oh yes, I cannot wait to get those bad boys. I really do like the Assault Intercessors. They look kind of cool. You know, if you're a Space Wolf player or a Black Templars player or even a Blood Angel player, they are now getting intercessors that are essentially close combat is pretty cool. They essentially are a Despoiler Squad from 30k. They're a tactical Marines with close combat weapons, and that's essentially what Despoilers are in the Heresy. So it's definitely that they're bringing sort of the Heresy vibe into the Primaris with regards to what units are, which is cool. The Outrider bikes, they looked cool. Really looking forward to seeing the Speeder when GW finally get around to showing us it. I really want to see, you know, what that actually is, and I'm looking forward to seeing an actual better pictures of the Primaris Captain that we get in the new set. So yeah, really stoked about the actual new plastics. And if you've been following my Facebook page, you will know that I plan on doing a series of videos very soon. Probably the first one was recorded today, about creating your own Primaris chapter, and sort of stage by stage and as you follow me, you can create your own. And at the very end or during it, I will do a painting guide on my chosen chapter. So it should be pretty cool. But the new Primaris are absolutely beautiful. The new Necrons also are pretty impressive. So I'm looking forward to them. What else was there? I think that was really it, really. Obviously, there's a lot of cool stuff in the set that looks like the new starter set. I'm really looking forward to sort of seeing what more that brings, what more is to come to the Primaris range. what the Silent King model looks like entirely, because we've only seen a little picture of it. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to them. I'm intrigued to see what the rules are for the new system and what changes they've made to it, and how that's going to sort of affect the game going forward. And yeah, I mean, like I said, there is rumors. Some of the rumors I got was essentially about the 3 non-vanilla codexes and how the new Primaris changes are going to affect them. So essentially, again, these are rumors, so take with a heavy pinch of salt. But there was essentially the Space Wolves were going to get a Primaris Najal with also a Primaris Wolf Priest and Run Priest. They were also going to get like a Primaris Intercessor Space Wolf kit, which is basically intercessors but filled with wolfy parts. That so you actually get Primaris Marines that look Space Wolfy, and that kit was going to be able to build either normal intercessors, but as it was told to me, they would be able to build Grey Hunters and Blood Claws. So I imagine that's essentially shooty intercessors or close combat intercessors. So that kind of makes sense. And that was pretty much all I was told that they were getting. The Dark Angels were to get Azrael as Primaris, an upgrade sprue for the Ravenwing, and a Primaris Deathwing unit, but that's all the information on that. The Blood Angels were to get Primaris Dante, Primaris Sanguinary Guard, a Blood Angels Intercessor kit, which will also be able to be used to build Death Company, and a Jump Assault version of the Assault Intercessors. Again, lots and lots of salt needs to be taken with all of that, but yeah, all in all, it seems to be kind of cool. I'm really looking forward to seeing what GW bring forward, and hopefully we will see a lot more information in the days and weeks to come, and I look forward to trying it. So thank you very much for listening to me ramble about my thoughts on 9th edition. Unexpected but pleasantly surprised is probably the easiest way to sum it up. There's lots of content coming. There's a couple more painting tutorials coming. There is obviously the new series of how to create your Primaris. Primaris chapter is going to be starting very shortly, and there is hopefully some more Age of Sigmar stuff coming to the channel as well. So lots of stuff to come in. The channel is growing up to 622 subs now, which is pretty awesome. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. It means the world to me. Also like the video and ring that bell if you want to be notified whenever new videos get uploaded. And thanks very much for watching, and I will see you later.